Welcome all. We are discussing our fifth chapter, compounds of non-metal. In the previous class, we are discussed about the liquid ammonia and liquor ammonia. So, the difference between liquid ammonia and liquor ammonia. So, ammonia is a very important compound. So, that have number of industrial purposes for that compound. So, we are discussed about that the formation of ammonia or preparation of ammonia in laboratory. Then today we are going to discuss about reversible reactions. Reversible reactions. Look at that. For that we are just take for an example, for an experiment they are explaining. So ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is a colorless salt. If you take ammonium chloride in a test tube and heat it well, or ammonium chloride salt is taken in a test tube or a boiling tube, and if you are heat well, that time a smell will be recognized. This is smell of ammonia, pungent smell will be observed. So if you introduce a litmus paper of red color that is dipped in water, that is wet litmus paper, if you introduce in front of that gas, it will be changed into blue. The red litmus is changed to blue due to the ammonia is an alkaline substance that implies the alkaline nature of ammonia. Later that, after some time, if you introduce a litmus paper of blue in that time you can observe that the blue changed to red. So what is the reason for there? So here when you heat ammonium chloride, the ammonium chloride is decomposed into NH3 and HCl. NH3 ammonia, HCl hydrogen chloride. So ammonia gas and hydrogen chloride gas produced. So if you compare NH3 and HCl, ammonia have less density. So that will come out from that boiling tube at first, and at that time we are introducing what? Introducing a red litmus. The red litmus changed into blue due to the alkaline nature of ammonia or basic nature of ammonia. After some time that HCl have higher density than that of ammonia, so it will be come out from that test tube after some time. That time we are introducing a blue litmus in front of that, changed into red because HCl hydrogen chloride that have acidic nature. So that is the difference. So if you heat ammonium chloride, it is decomposed into ammonia and hydrogen chloride. The next one we are explaining that the formed ammonia, if you heat ammonia at that time, ammonium chloride, at that time ammonia is produced. If you introduce a glass rod that is dipped in HCl, if you introduce a glass rod that dipped in HCl, a white dense fumes, white colored fumes will be produced if you introduce HCl in front of ammonia gas. So ammonia is reacting with the HCl as we are introducing in front of that test tube. It is reacted together and form ammonium chloride in the form of gas. This white dense fumes will be produced as the production of ammonium chloride. In second step, later that HCl will come out. At that time we are introduce a glass rod that is dipped in liquid ammonia. So this is important. When ammonia is liberated from the test tube, at that time we are introducing a glass rod dipped in HCl. The second time HCl will be evolved from the test tube, at that time we are introducing a glass rod that is dipped in liquid ammonia. So again ammonia and HCl are reacting there and it forms white dense fumes of what? White dense fumes of ammonium chloride. So look at here, ammonium chloride is heated, it is decomposed into ammonia and HCl. Then ammonia and HCl is reacted, it forms ammonium chloride. To explain that in your textbook, there is given a picture. There is a picture of a cylinder. The two sides are opened. Later, after that, we are introducing a cotton that is dipped in ammonia, liquid ammonia. On the other side, a cotton that is dipped in HCl, and the two sides are closed with a cork. Okay, two sides are closed by using a cork. That time ammonia will be formed as in the form of what? As in the form of paper, and also HCl. They will react it together and forms ammonium chloride as a white dense fumes. Later that there will be sticked that shining particles on the cylinder, on that cylinder or a tube. Okay, here that implies when ammonia is reacting with HCl, it produces ammonium chloride. Then ammonium chloride is heated, that time what happens? It is decomposed into ammonia and HCl. So here NH4Cl gives NH3 plus HCl, NH3 plus HCl gives NH4Cl. So this occur, this reaction occur in both direction. So like such type of reactions we can simply represent that what NH3 plus HCl gives NH4Cl. When you heat NH4Cl, what happens? NH4Cl is decomposed into NH3 and HCl. So this simple implies the reaction take place in the both directions, in the forward direction and the backward direction. Such type of reactions are known as reversible reaction. In some, we have studied some number of chemical reactions. Most of them are irreversible. That means they takes place only in one direction. But here the reaction that will takes place in the both direction, opposite direction also. Such type of reactions are known as reversible reaction. So how can you identify a reversible reaction? By identifying this symbol. This implies in both directions the reaction will be take place. So that reaction identify, reversible reaction identify by using this type of symbols that's represent in the reaction take place in both directions. So reactants combine, the product is produced, and at the same time the product is decomposed into reactant. So the reaction in both direction. If the reactants combine and form the product, that is known as forward reaction. That is known as forward reaction, and the product is decomposed, that is known as backward reaction. Forward reaction and backward reaction. Forward reaction and backward reaction. What is forward reaction? The reactants combine and form the product, that is known as forward. Then if the product is decomposed into reactant, that is known as backward. So a reaction that occur forward and backward reaction, they are generally known as what? Reversible reactions. Reversible reaction. For another familiar example, for a reversible reaction is given here. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3 plus heat. This is the industrial production of ammonia. Industrial preparation of ammonia is known as Haber process. The Haber process that involves nitrogen and hydrogen combining forms ammonia and liberate heat. When the ammonia absorb heat, that is decomposed, it forms what? Nitrogen and hydrogen. So the forward reaction is the production of ammonia and backward reaction is the decomposition of ammonia. So this is a reversible reaction. So reversible reaction, that implies the reaction take place in the both direction, forward and backward. So reversible reactions are familiar. So one or two examples are given, more than examples are given in your textbook. Just go through that portion. So just simply understood what is reversible reaction. Another part of here, now we are familiar with number of reactions. I think you have studied from 8th standard itself related with reactions, and there is a familiar reaction for you that is known as neutralization reaction. When an alkali, that is sodium hydroxide, is reacting with an acid HCl, that is reacted together and forms salt and water, NaCl and H2O. When sodium hydroxide is reacting with HCl, it forms sodium chloride and water. It's a neutralization reaction, reaction between alkali and acid, or acid and alkali. So here the production of salt and water will be takes place. If you combine NaCl and H2O, that is salt and water are mixed together, you does not get what? Sodium hydroxide and HCl. That means this reaction only takes place in one direction. Only one direction will be takes place. The reactant combining and form the product. If the product is formed, the reaction is completed. This does not return back to what? Reactant. Such type of reactions are known as irreversible reaction. Irreversible reaction. What is reversible reaction? Reversible reaction means that reaction take place in both directions. But in one direction, only one direction. If a reaction takes place in one direction, only the reactants combine and form the product. There is no product is not decomposed. Such type of reaction is known as irreversible reaction. I think we have studied more and more reaction related with irreversible. Okay, we have studied more example for irreversible reaction. Reaction of neutralization, reaction of a metal with acid. For an example, Zn plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2. These are examples for what? Irreversible. Then how can you identify irreversible reaction? That will be explained by or symbolized by one arrow mark, one direction, only in this direction. But if it is an irreversible reaction, we want to symbolize like this in both directions, reactant and product. Okay, so here also reactant and product there. The reactant combine and form the product. The product is not decomposed or not reacted and form the product. Such type of reactions are known as what? Irreversible reaction. So students, up to here you study well related with the reaction, reversible and irreversible, and their example and their explanation. That is very important. So go through that. You have any doubt, ask to or just message me. I will give the explanations. Okay, thank you.